Hi, I'm Brian Stan here at UFC 130, and I'm in the Octagon.
Brian, incredible victory tonight. How special is this? Not only getting a big win against a tough guy in Santiago, but doing it on Memorial Day.
You know, that's more important. It wouldn't matter, win, lose, or draw, the opportunity to fight on this stage and get the men and women who serve this country behind me. I know I have their support, and I know they smile when I fight. And some people would think that adds a little bit of pressure, but it really doesn't, because I know, they're my heroes. So I know what their expectations are on me, and that's all. I go out there and fight just like they fight every day, and that's fight hard. So, it's my honor. It's just, this is an emotional weekend for me. And I just hope that everybody takes a minute to think about it, because there's a lot of families out there that are missing someone because they lost them to combat, because they made the ultimate sacrifice. And if they know those people, please reach out to them this weekend and let them know that they're honoring them in this Memorial Day.
We talked a little bit about your game plan coming in. Of course, you're very successful in the stand-up game and ultimately knocked him out.
Well, the game plan was to, maintain a low stance, use a lot of fakes and feints, so he didn't know exactly when I was coming. I think he was going to expect me to dance around a little bit more and explode in and out. I wanted to be a little bit more consistent and make sure that every combination I started a little bit lower than him, so that he couldn't dive under my punches and try and take me to the mat. I had no issues being on the ground with him, but you want to be on the ground with somebody on your own terms. You don't want a guy like Santiago on top of you about to pass guard. I wanted to be where I'm on top of him, dictating the pace. And because he's so heavy on his lead foot, I wanted to utilize my strong leg kicks to start to break him down, make him worry about the leg kicks, and that way when he got a little desperate, then I'd catch him with the hands. And we knew that one of his biggest holes stand-up wise is the left hook, and we finally started finding a home for that in the second round.
I don't want to say it was easy, but were you surprised of how you were able to bring in that kick, like you just mentioned?
Yeah, I think I just caught him when he was stepping in, and it made maybe the kick look better than it was. But there was nothing easy about that fight. I mean, we got after it, and I hope everybody appreciated it, and I hope that, all George's fans know that he will be back stronger. It's very difficult to come from Japan, come here the first time, and he deserves all the belts that have been around his waist, and he's going to make a run at this belt. You mark my words. He's good.
We've been following you all week, Brian. It is the perfect culmination for your week. We talk about the boot campaign and obviously Memorial Day weekend. Big victory for you, and obviously celebration and making sure that everybody's aware of what this weekend means.
I'd say it's just about there. The culmination hasn't happened yet. The culmination will be tomorrow when I land. I go home and I grab my two daughters. There's nothing like seeing life given. When you're in a situation where you've seen so much life taken, you start to wonder what the meaning of life is, and some of your values get out of whack. But when you watch life given and you get to go home and hold your girls and then, remember the men that I serve with that don't get the opportunity to do that, that'll be the culmination of this weekend. And I hope that other people will follow in those footsteps and do the same and be grateful for what they have.
How important was it for you this Memorial Day weekend to have Marcus Luttrell right there cheering for you? Immensely important. Marcus Luttrell's here. Portions of SEAL Team 6 are here. Most people don't know that. But Marcus is a dear friend, and I can't say that I've been through the same things he is, but we're cut from some of the same cloth. And to have men like him, and there's many Marines that I served with actually in war that are here tonight as well, they just really remind me of my perspective, and they make me realize that it's a fist fight, and that it's easy for me to come in here and just fight hard. That's my job. Fighters get wrapped around some of the other things that may cloud our, well, I got to win this so I can maybe coach a show, or I got to win this so I can get to a title shot. None of that matters. Go in there, fight real hard, fight like you trained, and everything else will fall into place, and the fans will be happy, the UFC will be happy, and the people who love and support you will be happy.
Who would you like next? You asked for Wanderlei Silva. He turned the fight down. If you could play matchmaker, who would you like to fight next?
You know what? I wanted to have an answer for you guys, but I don't. I would have thought with a victory today, a fight maybe between me and Michael Bisping would have made sense. But, obviously not going to happen. He's in the show, and Bisping's just, he's an extraordinarily talented fighter. He's amazing. He's been on a tear, and I know he's close to title shots. I thought maybe that would make sense, but, I'll just have to wait. And everybody seems to be matched up right now. So most important thing for me, get home, be with my family, and now it's time where the training is just fun. I'll start training in a week, and it's just fun. I don't have to worry about how many rounds I get, how many reps I get. I can just have fun growing, be with my children, be there to help run my organization, Hire Heroes USA, get some veterans some jobs, enjoy life for a couple weeks until the UFC comes calling. And whoever it is, I want to be top 10. I want it to be another step up the ladder towards an eventual title shot.
Visit El Octágono for all the latest in MMA, news, fight results, interviews, live event coverage, podcast, and video capsules. All this and much more in Spanish. Find all your MMA needs here inside El Octágono, the #1 source dedicated 100% to MMA in Spanish. eloctagono.com